Hey guys, it's Chris and Pie here. Today, we're gonna learn how to play chess. Well, first of all, let's start off with the basic move. So, first of all, let's start off with the pawn. You got the pawn. So, the pawn can only move 2 square on the first go. But during the game, you only start with 1 move. So you only start with 2 moves on the first go. That makes sense. Okay. And say if you want to chapper another pawn. So let's say it's white. Well, first of all, you only can chapper in a diagonal way. So like that, as an example. Okay. Now let's get into the other pieces. Let's start off with the bishop. The bishop only moves in a diagonal way. So it can move that way, it can move that way, or that way. And to chapper someone that is in a diagonal move. So it's from there, then you will chapper the queen from here. If that makes sense. Okay. Now let's move on to the queen. The queen. Queen are very powerful. It can move in any direction. The queen moves diagonal, other diagonal, straight, backward, across, right, to left. That makes sense. If you chapper the other queen, you only can chapper it vertical. Well, let's say if the queen was here, then you chapper diagonal. It was here, you chapper diagonal as well. But if it was here, you was here, then you can chapper backward. Does that make sense? Okay. Alright, next piece is the horse. Now the horse is a very tricky sort of move, but it only can move in an L sort of shape. So it will move L left and L right. And it can also move backwards as well. L backward. So that way and that way. And the horse can only chapper when it jumps on top of the horse. For example, if you want to chapper that horse, it has to be here, for example. So to chapper it, you can chapper it there, you can chapper it there, or you can chapper it here. If that makes sense. Okay. Next one is the king. The king can only move 1 square at a time in the 5 layers. So for example, it will move that way, that way, that way, that way. And the king cannot chapper, but it can be checked when someone tries to chapper him. So if the king gets shredded, for example, if the rook attacks vertically, then you're going to move your king that way. If the rook moves that way, then you move your king that way. If the rook moves this way, then you move your king that way. If that makes sense. Yank Chapel, the book, is close by. If that makes sense. Okay. And that's all I can show you today. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And check out my channel and leave the notification on. Till then, I'll see you in the next video.